Good morning. This is another reading I have read from both the Taoist Classics as well as from books by and about Dr. Milton Erickson, eminent psychiatrist of very wide renown, just from being sought for his capabilities that were seemingly magical in people's lives. But I'm back to reading from the Taoist Classics, Volume 2 this time, by Thomas Cleary, reading in a book called The Inner Teachings of Taoism, a brief section called 24 Essentials for Students, meaning students of the Tao. Tao can be spelled either D-A-O or T-A-O, depending on which area of China the people saying and using the word live. And I don't know which is which. I just interchanged those two words. So this is called 24 Essentials for Students. Number 1, see through things of the world. If you cannot see through the things of the world, you will sink into an ocean of suffering. How can you get out? Number 2, cut off entanglements. If you cannot cut off entanglements, the vicious cycles of compulsive habit stand before you. Essential number 3, thoroughly investigate principle and meaning. If you do not know how to discern the principles of body and mind, you cannot distinguish aberration and sanity and miss the road. Essential number 4, find a teacher and associates. When you empty the mind, you can fill the belly. If you were self-satisfied, you will grow old without development. Essential number 5, make determination endure. If you want to accomplish something that endures unchanging, it requires work that endures unceasing. I'll read number 5 again. Make determination endure. If you want to accomplish something that endures unchanging, it requires work that endures unceasing. Essential number 6, get rid of anger and hatred. If you do not sweep yourself clean of anger and hatred, you will be full of turbulence, which will obscure the truth. Number 7, relinquish attachment to the physical body. See the physical body as something temporary and artificial, and naturally there will be a way to seek the real body. Number 8, do not be afraid of hard work. With strength of mind, one will be able to climb to the summit. If you are afraid of hardship, you will never enter the real. Number 9, tolerate ignominy and endure dishonor. Both of those refer to shame, false blame, infamy, offense. Tolerate ignominy and endure dishonor. Tolerate ignominy, and though lowly, you cannot be surpassed. Endure dishonor, and through yielding, you can be strong. Number 10, forgive people and defer to others. It is essential to humble oneself and honor others. Equanimous deference is a good method. Equanimous deference is a good method. Number 11, take possessions lightly. Take life seriously. Ask yourself, even if you pile up mountains of gold, can you buy off impermanence? Number 12, view others and self as the same. Others and self have the same source, without high or low. If you discriminate between them and us, you raise dust. 13, do not be deluded by alcohol or sex. If you do not drink, your nature will not be deranged. If you are chaste, your life force will be stable. 14, accept hunger and cold as they come. Dressing and eating according to circumstances stop the imagination. Accept hunger and cold as they come. Dressing and eating according to circumstances stop idle imagination. If you were afraid of hunger and cold, your will won't be firm. 15, leave life and death to destiny. Two things, death and life, depend entirely on nature. The one will to seek the way is always up to oneself. The one will to seek the way is always up to oneself. Number 16, do whatever you can to be helpful. Wherever you are, continue to perform worthy deeds. Seeing danger, exert your utmost power to help people. 17, do not take a liking to excitement. It is easy to lose the real in the midst of excitement and glamour. In the realms of the senses, you can derange your essential nature. Number 18, do not be proud or complacent. Arrogance arouses the hatred of others. If you are self-satisfied, you cannot bear the Tao. Number 19, do not crave fine food. Superior people plan for the way, not for food. Inferior people nurture the palate, not the mind. Essential 20, do not talk about right and wrong. Everyone should sweep the snow from his own door and not be concerned about the frost on another's roof. 21, do not use intellectual brilliance. If you have a talent, do not employ it. Always be as if inept. If you have knowledge, hide it, appearing to be ignorant. 22, sleep less and work more. Working by day, cautious by night, effort never ceasing. Giving up sleep, forgetting to eat, the will must be firm. 23, do not take a liking to fine things. Pearls and jade, gold and silver are things outside the body. Vitality and spirit, essence and life are the fundamental treasures. 24, be consistent from beginning to end. If you work without strength, it is hard to reach deep attainment. Only when you die embracing the Tao do you see reality. The final paragraphs after those 24 essentials for students say this: these 24 essentials are important passageways for students which must be put into actual practice. When you have passed through each one and applied them in your life, only then can you meet a real teacher and hear about the great Tao. If there is even one that you cannot practice and get through, even if you meet a real teacher and hear about the Tao, it is not certain to benefit you. The teacher's function is to polish away errors, to clearly perceive and subtly test the student and see whether the student is genuine or false. A genuine, sincere person is like real gold, which has no fear of fire. Become brighter the more it is refined in the fire, being appraised by an expert, certified, and accepted. Someone without will may start out diligently, but eventually slacks off, outwardly obedient, yet inwardly refractory. Such people will greedily fantasize about the treasures of others without being able to carry out their own task. This is what is called not getting rid of temper, not changing the attitude, falling into the sea of vicious circles. Even if you accumulate vast hoards of gold and jade, the spirits and immortals will laugh coldly and will not respond. Such people cannot even hear the way, much less accomplish it. Those who hear the way are small sages. Those who accomplish the way are great sages. The affair of great sages is certainly not within the capabilities of empty obscurantist.